Welcome back to the Masquerade of Misery, guys, this time with only an audio. Since I'm not really in the mood to get ready for a fucking video recording, and also because I just wanted to let you know something quickly that has been bothering me for almost a week now. Well, last Saturday I found out something that I had been dreading for a while now, and if you have seen all my videos or the ones from, I think it was maybe around a year ago, that I recorded a video about how much I was hating the thought of me becoming an aunt. Well, guess who's gonna be a fucking auntie? Yes, it's me. I have found out last Saturday the lovely news that my sister-in-law is pregnant, and well, my parents were there, my bestie was there. My parents had been notified a day before I was. And so, yeah, when my brother started saying stuff like, oh, I have an announcement to make or something along those lines, I knew right away, because I'm like, what else? What else would he announce in such a sort of celebratory manner? Of course, when people gather around and one of them suddenly speaks up that, yeah, I have something to tell you guys and everything, and you see a smile on their face, and it's gonna be something big. And what else would be big than a fucking kid coming along? What a nice reason for celebrating. And well, I try to remain as calm and neutral as I could. What I really couldn't do is smile at them brightly and congratulate them. I couldn't do that, honestly. I didn't say like, oh, that's so amazing. Oh, congratulations. Oh, can't wait to meet the little one. All my thoughts were about how fucked I am and how fucked the kid is gonna be once he or she is born. I feel honestly so fucking sad for this kid, guys, because this thing yet again, that people complain about how fucked up the world is. Oh, it's awful, the war in Ukraine and in other countries, then the political climate is horrible. A lot of countries are in ruins. Our civilization and culture is basically fucking crumbling. Everything is going in a downward spiral. And all these things. Also in Hungary, it's really bad. The political situation, the whole atmosphere and everything is filled with tension, uncertainty, anger, all this shit. And my brother and my sister-in-law, but especially my brother, loves talking about politics. So they are aware of all the corruption, all the horrible shit going around in this fucking country. They know that the healthcare is ridiculous. It's chaotic. It's basically, if you go to hospital, you can pray that they won't fucking kill you there, or you won't end up catching some fucking flesh-eating bacteria or whatever shit. Basically, if you go to the hospital, you you are like, oh, I wonder if I come out alive. So that's how well our healthcare is doing. Same for education, you see these fucking kids, sometimes I'm baffled to see them even at fucking 5 p.m. or maybe sometimes later. I still see school kids going home at that fucking hour. And then what do they do? Surely, once they get home, maybe they eat, and then they continue fucking studying. They don't have a fucking life. I remember back in my school years, I also felt like I didn't have any fucking life, but I think it's getting worse with every fucking generation. It's like they actually spend full fucking work shift at school. Let's say the lessons start at 8 and they come out around 4 or later, maybe sometimes around 3, but as I said, I still see a lot of kids even way past 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. around. There's a huge problem also around the teachers because they are underpaid as fuck. Therefore, less and less people wish to become teachers, and the schools don't have enough staff they don't have enough teachers and other staff members to manage the school. Same for hospitals, you don't have enough doctors or nurses, especially nurses, I think, because they also earn a ridiculous amount of money, not enough whatsoever for all the work they do. All these things are in fucking ruins, and even we see a fucking dictatorship unfolding in this fucking country and in many others too, and seeing all these disasters, people still decide to have fucking kids. I will never be able to fucking comprehend this shit. That someone who is aware that life sucks most of the time, and yes, things are getting really bad and we don't really see any positive change, quite the opposite actually, and yet they are like, you know what, let's still have kids. The fuck is this? I know they took loan from the bank to be able to buy their apartment, and that loan, as I mentioned in one video, it's a special one because basically it's like you take this money from the bank and in exchange you basically are kind of obliged to have kids, because they give it this special loan for basically for family planning, and and for that you need to have a kid, and you can choose, like, oh, I want to take a loan for 1 kid or 2 kids. Of course they chose fucking 2, so this one who's now forming inside my sister-in-law's belly is not enough. There's gonna be another one, so 2 more beautiful souls suffering this fucking world surely. Oh my fucking god. And I'm fucking devastated. So as I said, I feel sorry for the kid, and no matter how much he or she will be loved, love won't save you. Love alone won't save you from all the terrible fucking shit that's going on. I have a very, very loving family. And yet here I am thinking that life fucking sucks and it's not worth to live it, and I would have been better off not being fucking born. I still think that even though I have the best family I could ever wish for, even though I got very lucky in this regard, I still think that yes, life is fucking trash and meaningless, and it's utter hell. This world is utter fucking hell. So it would never cross my mind to subject another fucking human being to this fucking suffering. And these people, I really, the more I think about it, the more I just can't fucking comprehend. How can you think that, oh yes, so much shit going on, I'm worried. Also people who believe in this fucking climate bullshit. Like, oh yeah, I'm worried about this stuff, or I'm worried if we're gonna have clean water, or how long we are going to have it, and I'm worried about the third world war and another shit coming. And they express these worries. Oh, I wonder what kind of world my child will have to witness. And I'm like, they don't need to if you don't bring them here. Like, where's the fucking logic? Seriously. It's like I go up to someone and start stabbing them with a fucking knife, and meanwhile, while I'm stabbing them, I keep crying that, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm stabbing you, I really shouldn't, and I know how much pain you are in right now. But yeah, why I keep stabbing them, right? Stab after fucking stab. And yet I keep crying how sorry I feel for the person I'm fucking killing there. Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. So as soon as I heard this news, all I could do is do a little forced smile, but no enthusiasm, no jumping in joy, no congratulations. Yeah, congratulations in breeding. What a fucking achievement. And congratulations for bringing another fucking soul here to just go through hell. Fucking congratulations. So I didn't see any of that crap. Instead, I just, and the way my brother announced it, was since my parents already knew, he was like, sis, you are gonna be an aunt. And like, oh, yeah, fucking great. Yeah. I was so overjoyed. Also, the more I think about this auntie role, the more disgusted I get. And I'm like, surely, obviously, I will love the little shit. I'm not saying I won't love him or her, but what I really don't fucking want is my brother and sister-in-law always knocking on my fucking door or calling me and asking me if I could babysit their kid, because that's not what I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be a babysitting fucking service. Because if you make a kid, if you have all the energy and capacity to fuck and not use any protection, then you have all the resources and energy to take care of your own fucking little offspring. And the reason why I worry about this part is because my brother and sister-in-law are this type of people who love going out, enjoy going to the theater, maybe to concerts sometimes, or just going out in general. They like doing all sorts of activities, outdoor activities and such. But once you have a kid, you can say goodbye to all these things. You won't have a fucking life. If you want a little portion of it back, you need someone, of course, to watch over your fucking kid while you are gone. Well, thankfully my sister-in-law has a younger sister and she has a fiance. So they can also take care of the kid, because I'm not gonna do this shit. Once in a while, okay, maybe for an hour or two, but that's my limit. Because kids drain the everlasting fuck out of me. People in general drain me. It's enough for me to go to work and then fucking colleagues come one by one to the office, and when with each person entering that fucking door, I feel another year of my life going away, because they fucking drain me. Even the thought, even their presence drains me. Let alone when I hear them being all loud and noisy and all that fucking nuisance, being a fucking nuisance. And kids, multiply it by 100, because kids won't shut the fuck up. They do everything they shouldn't do. They touch everything they shouldn't do. They ask all these fucking questions, and I'm like, okay, I understand that you are getting to know the world, you are curious, you wanna broaden your knowledge and all this shit. But they are tiring. They are fucking imbecile. They are goofy. They are just a fucking pain in the ass. Let's admit it. And no matter how much you love your own kid or whoever else's kid or kids in general, let's face it that even the person who loves kids with all their heart still gets fucking tired of them, because they are a lot to handle. And I don't have the mental capacity to handle a fucking kid. Not to mention that basically they are fucking petri dishes on two legs. That they carry all these fucking germs, and they are the ones infecting everybody with all their shit that they catch. So guys, that's the big news that I found out last week, that I'm gonna be a fucking aunt. So the issue is that we live pretty close with my brother and his wife. Only a pair of bus stops separate us, so that means that they sure as hell want me to watch over their kid more often than I would like it to happen. But I need to set boundaries, obviously. I need to tell them that, okay, just because I'm an introvert and I prefer spending my time home, that doesn't mean that I'm actually available. Because when I'm home, I'm doing my own shit. And even if all I'm doing at home one day, let's say, is I'm just fucking lying down on the bed doing nothing, it's still something I don't want to sacrifice, because I have a reason why I'm just lying and relaxing on the fucking bed. And if my plans for the weekend is to do absolutely fucking nothing, then that's what I'm gonna do, and no one has the right to fuck up this plan for me. So that's where I'm at, guys, with this shit. It's okay if I meet the kid once in a while, but I'm not gonna be a fucking babysitting service always available. No fucking way in goddamn hell. I'm just so tired, guys. Actually, this year has been quite trash so far. Had its good moments, but most of the time, I'm just, the fuck is going on this year? What the fucking everlasting hell is going on? In the previous video I made, that's why I was discussing that it feels like everything is upside down. My entire fucking world is upside down. Feels like so many things are changing, so many things happening, and I don't know where to turn my fucking head, because it's all so confusing, and it's some of the things that are happening are hard to believe. I'm like, is this fucking real? It feels like a fucking fever dream of some sort. I'm tired, guys. I don't want any of this shit. And being an aunt truly means that also my life is going to be fucked up. Because, I managed to dodge the bullet of motherhood, I'm not gonna be a fucking mother ever in my life. And that's the best decision I ever fucking made. Oh, but in exchange, I'm gonna be an aunt. Oh, how nice. Basically, it's almost the same. It's not my kid, and obviously I won't need to stay with them 24/7, but surely more often than I would like. And as I said, once in a while seeing the kid is okay for a short period of time, but not like, every fucking weekend or every, I don't know how many times a week. Then no fucking way. Especially not for hours or a whole day, not even for an entire afternoon, because as I said, I don't have the patience. And honestly, I'm awkward around children, especially around small kids. I don't know what the fuck to do with them. I don't know how to interact with them properly, because one thing is sure, I'm not the fucking type who does the fake gasp that, oh, look at that, oh, fuck. I hate this retard language and retard tone that they use with little kids. Just because a child is small, just because you are with a fucking toddler, why do you have to use this fucking high-pitched tone? Why do you need to treat them like a fucking retard? I mean, I know that kids are retards to a degree, but I'm pretty sure that if you don't use that fucking high-pitched and goddamn voice and that exaggerated gasp and all this shit, I'm pretty sure that they will still manage to understand you, and they still will manage to have fun and enjoy what you are telling them, and maybe enjoy playing games with you and everything without this fucking goddamn baby tone. I never understood this shit. Also, people talk like this to their pets, like this fucking voice. It's so annoying. Even back in the day, like 10 years ago, when I thought I liked kids and I was planning to become a fucking caretaker in nursery, I actually had to deal with kids and, figured out that it's really not for me. Even back that time, I still refused to be like all the other caretakers and use this fucking fake shit. As I said, this fake high-pitched tone and the fake excitement and all this bullcrap or nursery rhymes singing. I didn't do any of that crap because I felt so fucking embarrassed. And it's just embarrassing as fuck. It's like, even when I watch someone else do this shit, I get second-hand embarrassment, a really strong one. So I refuse to ever talk to a kid like that. So I don't really know how to interact with them, what to say, or when they show me something, what can I say? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, you did great. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna sing praises or do this fucking elated, exaggerated bullcrap. I'm not doing this. Also, we had some family trips, or two bigger family trips, meaning that there were my parents, me, my brother and his wife, my bestie, and my aunt, my cousin, his wife, and their toddler kid. Everyone was always occupied with the little one. Everyone always melted at him, played with him, talked to him. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, you need to engage, otherwise the kid gonna throw a fucking tantrum if they don't feel like they are the center of the fucking universe. But honestly, I didn't engage in it that much. Said a pair of things to him, but that was it. I just feel awkward around kids, guys, especially when there are others around. I feel like a retard if I interact with them. I don't like it whatsoever. It's really not for me. I don't care if it's my own flesh and blood. I don't care if it's a friend's kid or any acquaintance's kid, a colleague's kid. I don't give a shit. I don't feel comfortable around kids. And they are just tiring. Some of them won't shut the fuck up. Not some, most. Most of them don't know how to shut the fuck up. They love hearing their own voice. No matter what nonsense they say, they just love hearing their own fucking voice. So, even during these family trips, I didn't take part in this bullcrap. I was basically avoiding the kid. I didn't want him to notice me. I didn't want him to want to engage with me in any way. I was hoping that everyone else keeps him occupied, and that's it. At the end of April, we're gonna have another family trip with the 10 of us. I think it's gonna be the 10 of us. So it's a big one. And a part of me looks forward to it, but the other doesn't. And one of the main reasons I don't look forward to it is especially because of the kid. Because I don't want to interact with him, because I feel awkward and embarrassed, and especially in front of others. They say something or they show me something, and I just can't show this fake enthusiasm, or I don't really know what to say, what to comment. I'm not suitable to interact with children, simple as that. So yeah, guys, I think I've talked more than enough about this fucking topic. Point is that if things go smoothly with this pregnancy and everything, then around November, I'm going to become an aunt, and I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so overjoyed about it. Yeah, I just hate it all. Hate the fact that my life is going to turn upside down, because even if I'm not the mother, my life is going to be impacted by this shit. It's going to be affected more than I would like, because that kid is now going to be part of maybe even my everyday life in one way or another. I'm gonna have to see them, and especially if there's gonna be another one later. Oh my fucking god, even 2 kids, dealing with 2 fucking kids. Oh, the other thing that one day occurred to me, oh my fucking god, what if, I hope it never happens, let's say that my brother and his wife end up in a fucking accident and they both die. Then what's gonna happen to the kids? Who will have to be the guardian? As I mentioned, my sister-in-law has a younger sister and her fiance. Well, I don't even know if they want kids, but what if they have kids on their own also? Kids of their own. And of course they're gonna say, well, I have our hands full with our own, and why you don't have any? Yeah, and there's a reason why I don't have any, right? It's because I never wanted to have any. And of course, truly, I'm gonna be the one pressured into becoming the fucking guardian. And basically, I will have the role of a parent, and my whole life's going to be fucking ruined and fucked up even more than it already is, or than it already is going to be once they are born. So yeah, I have these nice thoughts sometimes that, when I let it really sink in what it means for me, that I'm gonna be an aunt. If life really wants to fuck me in the ass, it's gonna find a way. I have so much to be happy about, to be grateful for, and to look forward to. Yep, really fucking great. Whoever made it till the end of this fucking rant, because that's what I'm doing in every video, seemingly, at least nowadays. Well, thank you so much for listening, guys, and I see you next time, whenever that is. And praise the Reaper.